In this video, we're going to be going over how to effectively make a CSV list and use this to place larger orders and manage the name lists within the website. So this is what we do ourselves on most days to help people when placing orders, and I will walk you through the process now of how exactly it's done. So this is an example list I made for this video. As you can see here, it's got the name on the left side and a job description on the right in two different columns. So this is the kind of basis of the CSV list. I'll go back just to the website for a moment so I can show you where you get those two columns from. If you have a look here on your badge template, you can see line 1, line 2. So the columns that you make in your CSV list, that will translate into these lines. So for example, in your template, if you had line 1 is the name, line 2 is the title, that's how you would make it in your CSV, like so. But if you, for example, maybe had first name in line 1, last name in line 2, you want to take the last names out of here and put them into a third column. That's if you maybe had 3 lines, first name, last name, job title. So that's the first step, is you have to understand from your template how many lines of text you want. So if it's only 2, you can do it as I've done it here, otherwise you'll have to customize it a little bit. So from there, once you've got all your names set out like this, as you can see, it's much easier to see what names you have, and if you need to randomly add one, do that like so. And it just comes through there. Once you are certain about your name list, the nice thing about this is you can leave it as a work in progress for a few days if you are still collecting names, which is why I usually do recommend it for any larger orders, more than 5. And it's much easier to manage. You can see all the names on here. So you just create the Excel spreadsheet exactly like this. Up the top here, you want to save as. This is the important part now. So once you're ready to upload it, if you're just saving it to the standard desktop, you would go here, and you have to just select this one here that says CSV. Save as type, save, like that. And then now, as you can see up here, this is a CSV document. And what we can do from there is go back to the website, click on this upload CSV file. And as you can see there, what actually happens here is I had 11, right? You have to delete the first one. It will keep that first one saved as the template, so we don't want that one. And then there you go. You can see it all comes through automatically, and you can click through here to double check name list if you'd like. Make sure all those names came through. And once you've done that, much easier than going back and forth, and you can add that all to your card and go with confidence that you have all the names you wanted. And the nice thing about that is, even once you've added it to your card at this point, you can still open your list back up and see that you actually have all the names you wanted. One thing I will make important to note is for a CSV list, so you see here a habit that some people get into is when they make an Excel workbook, they put a space after a cell. For a CSV to work, you actually have to make sure there is nothing after each entry in the cell. So there can't be a space after either the name or the title. Spaces in between is fine like that. As you can see, it's just at the end of a cell. There can't be a space. It has to be a letter. You can also add blanks, for example, by putting a space. It does sound contradictory, I know, but it does work. So, for example, if I wanted some blank badges, all you have to do is put a space in some of these, and I'll show you in a moment that it actually does work. And go save again, the new one, back here, just delete that so I can redo this and show you. Down here, And as you can see now, you've got those blank badges. And we can add them back to our card. So that is the basic process of making a CSV. It is pretty simple. It is mostly just about making sure it's formatted correctly with the lines, matching them up to the lines in your personal designer, making sure your template matches. So line 1, line 2 matches what you have in your preview. On this badge, we don't have a line 2, so that's why you can't see this title there, but most badges would have a line 2 and you would see that come up. You can identify these in your template just by changing them and seeing what changes as well. So that's the main thing to make sure of. Line up your individual lines to your columns. Once you have that, that's pretty much all you need to do. Make sure all those names are formatted correctly and save and upload. Just make sure you're saving it as that CSV. Alright, thanks for watching this video and we appreciate your support in this. If you do have some further questions, check out the other videos.